Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we're going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Anthony was the oldest child during the events of Cobra Kai Part 2? If you haven't seen the previous part, I would recommend you go watch it before continuing this one. So in this timeline, Chris would still come back, and he would still become another sensei at Cobra Kai. Since Robbie was never injured during the All Valley, Johnny wouldn't change his ways, so Cobra Kai would continue to embrace the no mercy philosophy. Those events would carry on. Daniel would still reopen Miyagi-Do in this timeline, and he would still want to get some more students, but much like in the original timeline, he would have no luck. Danny would want to get Sam to join, but Sam wouldn't be interested. Dimitri would decide to give Cobra Kai another try, so Dimitri would show up at the Cobra Kai dojo, and he would see Kreese there. Kreese would still hit Dimitri, and Dimitri wouldn't join Cobra Kai in this timeline, but Dimitri would still want to learn karate. But since Anthony was in Miyagi-Do, Dimitri would go to Topanga. Those events would carry on. Xander would still be training at Topanga during this time, and he would start to become friends with Dimitri. Since Dimitri never joined Miyagi-Do in this timeline, it would only be Robbie and Anthony at Miyagi-Do. Tori would still join Cobra Kai in this timeline, and she would start to date Miguel. Dimitri would still write the bad review for Cobra Kai, and Hawk would still find out. So Hawk would still confront Dimitri at the mall. Hawk would break Dimitri's arm a lot sooner. The events of Season 2 would continue. Moon would still break up with Hawk in this timeline. The Cobra Kais wouldn't trash Miyagi-Do, so none of the students would quit Cobra Kai and join Miyagi-Do. Dimitri would want to quit karate because of his broken arm, but the students at Topanga would convince him to stay. Dimitri would take some time off to heal, and he would eventually rejoin. Moon's party would still happen, but in this timeline, Miyagi-Do wouldn't be there, and that night would be pretty uneventful. The school fight wouldn't happen in this timeline. Johnny and Kreese would continue to run Cobra Kai, teaching their students to strike first, strike hard, and show no mercy. Anthony would want to convince Yasmin to join Miyagi-Do, but Yasmin wouldn't be interested. Anthony would try convincing Kyler and his friends to join, so Kyler and his friends would show up at Miyagi-Do, and Daniel would be happy to see more students, and they would start their training, but Kyler and his friends wouldn't like doing chores, and they would all decide to quit. Kreese would still want to get more students for Cobra Kai, and he would still want to get some natural athletes. So much like in the original timeline, he would still recruit Kyler and his friends, and they would still show up at Cobra Kai, but this is when they would see Miguel and Johnny, and they would still be afraid. So Kyler and his friends wouldn't join Cobra Kai either. The rivalry between Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do would continue to grow. The Cobra Kai students would start to become bullies, and Hawk and a couple other Cobras would start to bully Anthony and Robbie, and Hawk would start to get his revenge. And that is where I'm gonna end this What If. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Anthony was the oldest child during the events of Cobra Kai? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.